Bengal Chief Minister signalled her openness to take charge of the alliance if given an opportunity. Left, SP, NCP Sharad Pawar and now Shiv Sena UBT have all thrown their weight behind Mamata. Congress, on the other hand, disagreed with TMC, saying no one other than Rahul Gandhi is capable of leading the nation. As the rift widens, the Samajwadi Party pulled out of the Mahavikas Aghadi alliance in Maharashtra over communal jibes from the ally Shiv Sena UBT. This comes after MLC Milind Narvekar, a close aide of Uddhav Thackeray, hailed the demolition of Babri Masjid and a newspaper advertisement congratulating those behind the incident. SP broke ranks with MVA over the oath boycott issue. The question then that we are asking is India Bloc just on paper then?
আমাকে অন্য কিছু হাতছানি দিয়ে ডাকলেও পাবে না, কিন্তু এটুকু আমি মনে করি যে আমি এখানে বসেও আমি কিন্তু এটা চালিয়ে দিতে পারি। যারা লিডার তাদের এটা দেখা উচিত যে সকলকে ইউনিটি নিয়ে করে।
Wishes to take more responsibility, we'd be overjoyed.
Congress has to do serious introspection and to be accommodative to other parties.
मैं समझता हूँ कि फिर ये महाविकास आघाड़ी जो है वो चल नहीं पाएगी अगर ऐसा होगा।
महाराष्ट्र में भी एमवीए का मतलब बन चुका है महाविभाजन अघाड़ी और महाविचित्र अघाड़ी।
Can the opposition, can the India Bloc pass the unity challenge? To discuss that, let me welcome all our panelists. Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party, here with us this evening. Nakul Patel, the leader of Congress. Tausif Khan, I'm hoping, will join us in just a bit. Political analyst Sanjay Rana also here. Thank you so much for taking time out. Let me begin with you, Nakul Patel. The question that is being asked after Mamata Banerjee's interview is that is Congress Party proving to be that impediment in the unity of India Bloc? Everyone seems to be questioning why Congress should have the leadership position.
See, the question to the Congress was asked since the beginning of the Lok Sabha election in 2024, and every time it was asked that there is no unity. But you must have seen that how we fought together and finally the mandate was there. Now, when it comes today, what Mamata ji said, and if she feels that she can lead from the front, and if she wishes, then definitely the coalition can meet together, she can put her proposal to it, and if everybody finds suitable, definitely why not? If somebody wants to lead from the beginning, and if she feels comfortable that definitely they can fight against the evil rules that are right now prevailing in the country, then why not?
Why not is what Nakul Patel says. Siddharth Yadav, if Congress really, gives that space to Mamata Banerjee, do you think India Alliance would prove to be a stronger opposition for your party's government at the centre?
I don't know. The India Alliance has a lot of problems, but one of the bigger problems was the lack of trust. And that lack of trust amongst the allies of the India Alliance was also, the mandate that the people gave. The lack of trust that the people gave in the India Alliance was, also one of the reasons why it all happened. So from the very beginning, we have seen that all the allies that came together, which had no common ideology, no common intention, everybody was playing a different game in their own states. There can be no alliance which says that we are all, supporting each other in the center, but in the states where we do exist, where we actually exist, we are fighting against each other. Today, what Mamata Banerjee is saying, yesterday the same was being said by Ram Gopal Yadav. In other states, all allies, the state parties and everybody in that alliance is questioning each other's credibility. Now, we have seen in the two elections, be it Haryana, the leader of opposition is not yet decided. Be it Maharashtra, there's no common leader of opposition decided yet. So when there is a fix of understanding and there is a lack of understanding and lack of clarity, a lack of trust among the allies of India Alliance, that is the main reason why there is a lack of trust for the people. And until, and people can very clearly see that the base of the alliance is based on lack of trust and only opportunism for everybody to get together and serve their own goals.
Yes, I would have Nikul Patel answer that in a bit, but let me also bring in Tausif Khan into the conversation. Tausif, you watched the TMC quite closely. Mamata Banerjee's interview to News 18 Bangla, where she says that they can't stand me, they can't tolerate me, so how would they allow me a leadership role? What does that really say about the India bloc? Do they only exist on paper?
No, Arunima, see, India Alliance is there in spirit, and in fact, in 2024 results we saw was due to the alliance seat sharing formula that was followed. But Mamata Banerjee has offers a better leadership, offers a better chances for the India bloc to get more seats, because she is one formidable face that BJP has not been able to harm. BJP went to Maharashtra, they broke the party, both Sharad Pawar's party and Shiv Sena. BJP went to Odisha. BJP ate up their own alliance with Naveen Patnaik, and now they're in their own government. So wherever BJP goes, they either break the opposition party or try to win horse trade the MLAs and MPs.
Okay.
Whereas in Bengal, they have failed. They tried to break Trinamool, but they failed. They in fact adopted the policy that Mamata Banerjee introduced, Lakshmi Bhandar policy. They copy-pasted this policy and applied it in Maharashtra, rebranded it as a Ladli Behan, and they're reaping benefit of that. So when BJP can learn from Mamata Banerjee and benefit from it, why not the alliance leaders must?
Okay.
Because she is 5 times, she's 3 times chief minister, 5 times member of parliament. She has been the union minister twice, and whatnot. Her political journey is so long. She's
Okay.
one of the tallest leader in the country today with a huge mass support.
Okay, but
And people across the country, every secular minded person across the country admires Mamata Banerjee. The first chief minister, woman chief minister, and the only woman chief minister in the country today.
right.
Why
Okay.
should she not be allowed to lead?
Tausif,
when her
Tausif, give me a
records
moment.
say
Give me a
that
moment.
she
The
is better?
argument that you have made, let me bring in Sanjay Rana on that. Sanjay Rana, Mamata Banerjee might have all the right credentials, like her backers might point out, but can she really gather vote for India Alliance in Tamil Nadu, in Jammu and Kashmir, in Maharashtra, in Mizoram? Is she that pan-India face? Can anybody other than Congress party, out of all the alliance partners, say a Samajwadi Party or a DMK, can anybody lay that claim that we can replace the Congress and become that all-India vote catcher?
Good evening, Arunima, and good evening to my fellow panelists. When you're talking about the Mamata Banerjee, obviously, when you're doing the politics, 3 things are required. One is the leadership quality, another one is obviously narrative, and third one is acceptance, people acceptance. So all the 3 things are missing in Rahul Gandhi, as per my understanding is concerned, my observation is concerned. When coming back to your main question, Mamata Banerjee, no doubt, if we're comparing between the Rahul Gandhi and the Mamata Banerjee, I would give Mamata Banerjee an edge because she is a leader. She has a leadership quality for sure. But if you're talking about the pan-India, I don't think so. See, people of India is going to accept as a leader, no doubt. Within an India bloc, people may accept because she has some credentials. She has proven record, whatever our friend was mentioning here, in terms of chief minister, in terms of member of parliament, as well as ministers. But does he able to maintain, or she is able to get the vote? No, I don't think so. Because people of India look at the India. It's a different geography. As you mentioned that people of Mizoram will accept, whether Tripura is going to accept or Tamil Nadu will accept. No, people will not accept like this. People will accept the leader, those who have demonstrated the credentials, deliver the results. And in both the fronts, I don't see any face of India bloc is able to fight against Narendra Modi at this point of time. Maybe in future, I don't know. But when comparing with Rahul Gandhi and Mamata Banerjee absolutely has an edge for sure. She has a face, no doubt. She has proven, you look at his history. She came out from Congress party, established her party. She became a chief minister. I think third term is the chief minister, and she, fight against the political party which was there in Bengal from last 35 years.
Right.
So no doubt, Mamata Banerjee has a credential, has a firebrand leadership. But pan-India acceptance, I have a serious doubt people will accept it. For that,
Okay.
obviously, has to come out from the Bengal and prove in terms of not talking, in terms of leadership quality, not appeasement politics.
Right.
She has to work for the people.
Okay, Nikul Patel, we've spoken about Bengal, we've spoken about the Mamata factor, but that's only one of the problems for the Congress party or for the India bloc. Today, Samajwadi Party has decided to walk out of the Maha Vikas Aghadi. It says what Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena is doing is completely unacceptable to us. Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena faction is unapologetic. Where is the India bloc really? I mean, each one of your constituents after your defeat in Haryana and the drubbing that you've got in Maharashtra, it looks like all the rifts are now out in the open. What is India bloc really other than a group of, parties swearing their allegiance against the Bharatiya Janata Party? Other than anti-BJP front, how else does, India front really paper over these problems that we are seeing? Example in Maharashtra.
See, I would like to make an analogy that unity in diversity is what our country is having. Definitely, we are the bloc in which everyone has their own ideology and own color and own respect. Over here, we are going to work in the larger interest of the people of the country. That is the main thing what every bloc is thinking of. Now, one comes to an individual ideology. Definitely today, what happened in Maharashtra was something about the Babri Masjid once, and that is what the philosophy of Bharatiya Janata Party. The Babri Masjid once had a toll of life of more than 2,000 people. They want to take the mileage of the death people and then they want to rule the country.
No, Mr.
That is
Patel,
the basic difference.
this praise
That is
came
the
in
basic
from Shiv
difference
Sena
between-
Uddhav Thackeray faction.
That is-
They
that
quoted
is
Bala
the-
Saheb Thackeray in that advertisement.
That is what I'm telling. That is one of the.
This is
person
not
who might be
BJP.
having- BJP also is coming into picture. BJP having the same ideology and philosophy. What my friend was telling about that philosophy right now, what he was advocating about our Congress as well as for himself. So I would like to just say that this is the basic difference between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the India bloc, where we respect the people, and over here they want to take the mileage on the death of the people. That such incident was happened, and that is how we want to come into the power.
No, I don't know,
So
Nicole,
don't
who
agree-
you mean by they, because I was referring to your own
BJP.
alliance partner. Your own
I'm
alliance
talking of
partner. You are
BJP.
not mentioning Shiv
I'm
Sena
talking of
UBT at all.
BJP.
You are
I'm
not
talking of
mentioning
BJP.
Shiv Sena UBT at all. The problem Samajwadi
are-
Party
I'm-
has is with Shiv Sena
you are talking
UBT,
of-
not with BJP.
You are talking about Shiv Sena along with our late who started this Shiv Sena,
Bala Saheb
Saheb
Thackeray. Yes.
and that is what Bharatiya Janata Party is advocating, that they have deserted themselves from the philosophy of Hindutva, and that is why what happened in Maharashtra. I would like to say that is what the philosophy of Bharatiya Janata Party, that how they want to come to the power by bargaining.
Nicole,
and
you are
taking
not
mileage on
answering my question. So let me give a chance to Siddharth Yadav who wants to come in. Siddharth, quickly, and then I'll bring in the other guests.
Arunama, I think, the last time I checked, Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction was a part of the India Alliance. So when my friend from Congress is speaking something about them, he should refer to the, the India Alliance doing something. But as I said, there's no common ideology in that alliance. There's no common ground. There's no common vision. And I think my friend Tausif is right, because the India Alliance only is existing in the spirits, because otherwise on ground, there's nothing. It is one alliance which is there only, in the imagination of a few leaders. But when it comes down to even Mamata Banerjee, now Mamata Banerjee's party is not just one party which only contests in Bengal. She's also contesting in other states. But what is the results that is she getting? Samajwadi Party is contesting in other states. What are the results that they are getting? Congress is contesting in all states. What are the results they are getting? It is a clear, a decision, a mandate of the people that they are rejecting all such parties which have come together for their own interests and have kept aside the interests of the nation. If they do not understand this and they continue to, just fulfilling their own self-interest, the people are going to give the same mandate. That is the more important question, because nobody in that alliance today, I think, is ready to take up the job.
Tausif, I want to put that same question that I was putting to Mr. Patel. If if, Samajwadi Party, which is a constituent of the India Bloc, which is a constituent of MVA in Maharashtra, comes out so openly against another ally of yours, which is UBT faction of Shiv Sena, if these, rifts are so public, how is the India Front really going to take on the BJP? What is the India Front really? What is the glue that is keeping the India Front together?
The glue is democracy and the anti-dictatorship stand. When there are more than 24 parties coming together to form the India Alliance, then there are going to be some disagreements. But the beauty of it is that in spite of the disagreements, they all stick together and they come to a common terms where all the parties agree. And what is that common term? That the BJP has to be removed from the power. It is destroying India, and that's the glue. The glue is common aim to bring an alternate government, to give the country an alternate democratic and secular government, and replace the Modi government, which has been destroying country from last 10 years. And this is what is the glue. And regardless, there was initially when the alliance was formed, there was no question, there was no discussion about who will lead. There was no question about that. Every leader, every party were a leader in their own way. And now the talk is happening whether Mamata Banerjee should lead the front. But that does not mean that the position of other political parties or other political leaders diminishes. Everyone is equal.
No, everyone is equal. That is fine. But
equal.
No, Mr. Tausif, everyone is equal is fine. Unity in diversity is fine. Democratic alliance, all of this fine. But on the ground, what is it that you're telling the voters? Sanjay Rana, come in on this. All that you've heard from the India Front representatives and what you're seeing in Parliament also. Congress has its crony capitalism agenda. Samajwadi Party wants to speak on the Sambal issue. Trinamool Congress wants to speak on other issues plaguing the economy of West Bengal. If each party within that front has a separate path to take, can they really challenge the Bharatiya Janata Party?
No, obviously these guys need to understand there's a difference between the alliance and the blocks. Obviously, my friend, Mr. Congress spokesperson mentioned very categorically that we are the blocks, India blocks. Blocks are coming together for some objective for the opportunity or something like that. When alliance is creating, it's going to create a glue between the two different organizations, two different parties. So alliance is totally different, block is totally different. If you look at, these are the blocks and they have a different agenda and viewpoint. They have different political motive and the viewpoints. Each of them are not able to create a common minimum agenda or common plan for the parliament. If you want to be in parliament, who's going to lead it? What is going to be objective? What kind of question we need to raise? What are the problems we need to raise? How we need to counter?
Yes, leader of opposition Mallikarjun Kharge calls for a floor leaders meeting and TMC doesn't even go there. That is the kind of arrangement that they have or coordination that they have.
One point I want to add here: why this coordination is not there? Because the acceptance, again, as I mentioned in my earlier statement, if your acceptance is not there, people will not accept you as a leader. And none of, whether it's Mr. Kharge or Mr. Rahul Gandhi, are capable to manage this alliance. I would say bloc, because they have a different viewpoints and different thought process. And he could not able to demonstrate and convince these people to come together to fight against the Bharatiya Janata Party. And obviously, that's a major difference between the blocks and the alliance.
Tausif Khan, are we then looking at a possible third front minus the Congress?
No, I think that will be too far stretched to say anything of that sort, because there's no talk of any third front. Just that whether in the India alliance, whether an alternate person should lead the front, whether we should organize and structure the India Alliance in a way where Mamata Banerjee is leading, because whether you like it or not, among the leaders that are there in the India Alliance, Mamata Banerjee is one of the tallest leaders with immense popularity across the country.
So if I'm running out of time, so if you allow me, I'll just give the other panelists also the final word. Nikul Patel, are we then looking towards a non-Congress third front? Because Congress seems to be the problem for SP, for TMC, for all the other alliance partners as well.
See, Congress is not problem for anyone. Firstly, if we are working together, we are fighting together, we are working for the larger interest of the policies which would be framed in the for the country, then definitely anyone who is leading it will be very welcoming. It will be anyone who wants to lead, then definitely a discussion has to be there
Okay.
among the alliance, as what happened before the Lok Sabha elections, where the meeting was held at different locations, and finally we have come with a common agenda. So I
Okay.
think nothing to worry about who leads it, but definitely what is important, that is nations first, that is very much important.
Siddharth Yadav, final word. Is the opposition now veering towards a situation where a third bloc, a third front will be created?
I don't know, ma'am. We don't know that how many fronts are already there in the India alliance, because the kind of the performance that they're giving, we already think that there are a lot of fronts. But what Tausi was saying, that we'll form a secular government and that is our aim. Would Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray faction would be part of that secular government, a party which is celebrating Babri Masjid demolition? So you should be clear on that. But since there's no clarity, it comes out very open. But the only agenda of the current indie bloc and all the fronts inside the indie bloc is anti-BJP. But if the base of an alliance is a venom towards one party, is a venom towards the mandate of the people, I don't think it's really an alliance.
Okay, it's not really an alliance if the base is venom towards a particular party. But Sanjay Rana, like all the other panelists from the Congress or Mr. Tausif, who follows the TMC quite closely, they all concede that not wanting the Bharatiya Janata Party in power is the only reason, perhaps, while all these regional parties have come together along with the Congress. We are now looking at the next round of assembly elections. Delhi, where Aam Aadmi Party has made it very clear they're not going to go with the Congress. Bihar, JDU, which was initially part of the India alliance, has already broken ranks and gone with the BJP and joined the NDA. How do you see things moving from here on as far as the opposition bloc is concerned?
If you're talking about the opposition, I don't think they have any consensus as on date, whether it's look at Delhi election, whether it's going to be Bihar election or any election. Most important thing when you talk about the alliance or talking about the blocks is politics has been changed from 2014, and people of India is looking for a majority party driven driven government, or the leader who can guide them, who can take to the next level. They're not looking for just for a short-term goal. People of India is looking for the long-term goal. So I'm damn sure these political parties, those who are in opposition, they need to look at beyond Modi. They need to look at the people first, not the Modi, not Bharatiya Janata Party, because Bharatiya Janata Party and Modi is absolutely clear in strategy and execution, but they are not clear in their strategy and execution. If they are not clear in strategy and education, they will not able to implement. If they are not able to implement, people will not get convinced and they will not able to win the election. So they need to understand what is strategy, what is the planning, how to execute it, how to win the election. So these consensus need to be created within in India bloc. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for India bloc to win any election is going to happen in next 4-5 months.
Okay, Nikul Patel, I only have 30 seconds. Negative politics, anti-Modi politics clearly has not resulted in win in Haryana and Maharashtra. Positive and something positive for the people, could that be the answer to your woes?
See, again, I would like to say that we are not opposing Narendra Modi. We are opposing the policies that are framed by the Modi government, and Bharatiya Janata Party is not telling Bharat Sarkar. They are saying Modi Sarkar. So now when you compare like 1-to-1 like that, then you say that we are opposing Modi. But ultimately, we are opposing the policies framed by the Bharat Sarkar, that is Modi Sarkar.
Okay. All right. Nikul Patel, thank you so much. Appreciate you joining us. Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Tausif Khan, advocate and also someone who watches the TMC quite closely. Sanjay Rana, political analyst, watches Bharatiya Janata Party quite closely. Thank you to all of you. I think the consensus amongst our panelists today is that India bloc is in trouble. Especially the Congress party's role is being questioned by all the alliance partners, and only electoral wins perhaps would turn things around for the Congress. What's your view? Engage with us on our social media handles. But that's all that we have time for.